Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. Ooh, ooh. So today's video, I'm gonna be doing a full tutorial, full face. Look at this. I am feeling this eyeshadow today. I wish I had somewhere to go, but I don't. So today's video, I'm gonna be using the Natasha Denona Gold palette. I feel like there was a lot of requests to use this palette. And I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to use it too because it's super pretty. And then for the rest of the face, I'm actually using a lot of the products that I got from my Ulta haul and some drugstore products as well. You'll see I struggled a little bit in the beginning, but I think the way it turned out is like super hot fire, bring the noise, let's go party. I'm excited to use this palette because I'm not doing straight up gold. I'm gonna be using the turquoisey blue colors in here also. I'm gonna stay in this range here. So these three and then this sparkly one right there. I love this eyeshadow color. In my last video, I was really just wearing mainly that color and it's, wow. I would buy that as an individual in a heartbeat. Kind of reminds me, do you guys remember the days of Uninterrupted from MAC? That was like my jam every single day. Anyway, I'm gonna start off with Sandstone. This color here as my blending shade. And I'm using my NYX brush. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and work it into the crease. I do want a little bit of a lighter shade to buff out the very top of the crease. I'm gonna use Blur from Milk Cosmetics, which is like the perfect blurring color for me to do like upper crease area. Just blend this out a little bit up here. And now I'm gonna go in with the mustard color, which is called Dijon. Loving it. And work it into the crease. How nice is this color though? Are you not vibing? Are you vibing? So for the crease color, I'm gonna be using this shade, which is Python from the palette. Really pretty, like black. It almost looks like a blue-black kind of color. And I started applying it. It definitely, I feel like, goes on more green than I was anticipating. So I'm blending this out and I just feel like it's definitely not the color I was expecting it to be. Let's keep going here. I think it's like, when you blend it out, it kind of turns more greenish. And then the undertone of the blending color is like more yellowy green. So it's kind of like a lot of green going on here. All right, so now I'm trying to blend this out. I feel like the more I blend it, the greener it's getting. And this is like definitely not the vibe that I was going for, but I'm gonna roll with it. We are going to adapt and move on. All right, I'm taking a little bit of that first color that I used to blend in here. Give me a little bit more of a transition situation. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not loving this color, but you know what, we're gonna make this work, okay? I wonder if this is gonna stain. I have a feeling this could be one of those shadows, kind of like a hot pink shadow that would stain. Okay, looks much better packed on. Now I'm gonna go in with the sparkly color, which is Aurora. This one here, I'm kind of wondering if I think I should pack this all over the lid, this matte color, and then put the other one on top. So I'm just gonna swipe this right over here. This is the matte Python color. And then I'm gonna put Aurora on top of this. All right, now I'm gonna take my finger and start applying this Aurora color. Ooh, it's so pretty. All right, so now I'm gonna do my lower lash line and I'm gonna start with the first two transition colors and I'm gonna pack this onto the lower lash line just because I realized that blending it out kind of makes it look a little bit more green. So I'm gonna pack that on. And then I'm also just gonna slightly wing out the shadow. I didn't know if I wanted to do winged out or not, but here we are. So I'm just gonna use a makeup wipe, clean up the edges, and just slightly wing it out. All right, next I'm gonna take, this is the shady liner from Dose of Colors, but you can use, you know, black liner, whatever, on the lash line. So that way I can add my false lashes, but I'm not doing a wing or anything. All right, I'm gonna put on my mascara. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I've really been loving this mascara. I will say it is incredibly difficult to get off. Like harder than regular waterproof mascara. I don't know what's in here, but it's like, it does not wanna come off with oil. And then I'm gonna do black. I was thinking about doing something else in the waterline, but I think black is gonna be the best. Okay, now I'm gonna set the waterline with black shadow. Every time I look at this, I'm just like, damn! It really came together. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried there for a second when I first started blending out the Python color. Now I gotta decide what I wanna do with the inner corner because some of the shimmers in here really do have a lot of green in it. I do like it, I just don't know if that's the direction I wanna go for this look. All right, now I'm ready to do the inner corner. I think I picked out a shade that I wanna do. This top color, Lime Chrome, well, it is called Lime Chrome. It's super green, it's really cool. I mean, you can see how green it is right there. Definitely got a more limey. I've used it before in a totally different look, and I thought it was really cool. But I'm gonna use this shade called Brass on the inner corner because I feel like that'll give it like something like oomph. I want to put something dangerous on the inner corner. I want to put something nasty on the inner corner. Oh, that's gonna be nasty for sure. I'm gonna go back over it with Aurora. That made it like green, but in a cool way, in a way that I approve of. Shit. Foundation, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. foundation. I believe this is the Flawless Finish or Flawless something. This is the shade Sand. Let's see how well this matches at the moment. Doesn't that shit look good? I love the way this foundation looks. I feel like it looks luminous. Gosh, I forgot how much I liked it. Now, concealer, I'm gonna do a little bit of my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion to kind of blend everything together right here. This is the shade 2N. Just gonna buff this out. All right, and then I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in the shade 10N to brighten up, really get up in right here. I'm like, I want some full coverage, bring it on to me, you know? We are going bright, bright. I needed that Huda Beauty in my life. I probably didn't need to use that Laura Mercier one today because I accidentally put so much of the Huda Beauty one on. All right, and to set, I'm gonna use my Peach Perfect powder from Too Faced, which I really, really like. All right, now I'm gonna try out that Flesh highlight that I bought from Ulta. This is the shade Jump. So I'm gonna use a fan brush to apply it, and it's definitely not super bright though. I mean, it's good if you're not looking for super bright, because I feel like it doesn't really highlight texture, but you kind of have to put a lot on. Not my favorite highlight I've put on, but also it's like, you know, I'm not looking for something blinding here, but I feel like it looks okay. And now I'm gonna do blush with this is the one I know I like. This is Hug from Flesh. You guys will see how good it looks. Whenever I talk about blush, I feel like when I put it on, I'm like, oh my God, I put on so much blush, or I talk about how much I love blush. I swear it looks like when I watch the video back, it looks like I don't have that much blush on, which I'm not trying to have a ton on, but when I see it in person, it looks like I have more blush on than I do on camera, okay? So I just wanna throw that out there. I just wanna let you guys know that. This is a lot of blush. It's a heavy blush application today. All right, now I'm gonna do the Milani Baked Bronzer. This is the shade number 4 called Glow. And I'm gonna kind of pat it on here, down here. Let's see how this highlight does like on the tip of the nose, Cupid's bow situation. It's very, like, very smooth. I will say that. No chunkiness, no metallicness. Like, when I put it on here, I'm kind of like, okay, it's whatever, you know? When I look at it in my leaning mirror over there, that's like not in my filming setup, and I'm kind of like creeping on it, I'm like, wow, this looks very pretty. It's a very pretty, non-metallic, non-frosty highlight. I think it looks good. If you're going for something super blinding, it's definitely not gonna give you that, but it's very fine. So if you do have a lot of texture in those areas, it could be a good option, but you know, I still need time with it. It's been like 12 seconds. I don't know yet. All right, I'm gonna go with something a little bit more like warm nude. So I'm just gonna be lining with Oak Lip Liner from MAC. And then lipstick, I'm gonna be using this one from KKW. This is number 3. That melted on me, but I still like it, so I keep it around. This combo never fails me. Never fails me. Ugh, you guys, I am obsessed with this eyeshadow. So that wraps up this makeup tutorial today. My finishing thoughts on this palette, the gold palette from Natasha Denona. I've pretty much used all the mattes in here. I love all the warm tone, like the brownish mattes. This one is amazing. I love that eyeshadow color so much. The blue one today, or the bluish green Python color, I did have a problem blending it out, but it's not that it was like a bad formula. It was just when you start to blend it out and diffuse the color, you know, just like any other matte shadow, it gets a little bit lighter, and I think it was just too green for me. I wasn't really crazy about the way that it looks blended out, but once I started packing it on, it gave me all the feels, all the life. So I will say that one's a little bit more difficult to work with if you're wanting to do something more blended out with that shade, but I feel like this is kind of what I had in mind today anyway. All the other colors in here are amazing. These 3 in particular, I really, really love. I think they're different, I think they're unique, and that's why I like them so much. I think the inner corner turned out really cool on this look. Obviously, Natasha Denona palettes, they're pricey, but I really wanted to create a look with this one today because I thought just this color palette was really special. Every day that I do my makeup, I look at it like, wow, I want to use that. So I really like this palette and I love the look that happened with this palette today. That wraps up this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and thank you so much for watching. Have I used all the mattes in here? Oh my God, the dog's barking, please. Did I really have chocolate on my lip and nobody told me? I can hear you. Okay. Almost started my eyeshadow without filming again. Okay, that was close. That was close, you guys. Hey, how about you stop eating chocolate while you film,